Welcome. In this logistic regression session, we are going to understand multicollinearity and dispersion issues as far as logistic regression model generation is concerned. In the previous session, we have already achieved a good model and we have verified fitting of the model. Now we are going to understand in order to check that whether our model is not suffering from multicollinearity and is not suffering from dispersion and over dispersion. Let's get started. So as far as multicollinearity is concerned, it can be made out in R easily by using the VIF function, and you can quickly specify name of your model. VIF stands for variance inflation factor. Typically, a rule of thumb for the multicollinearity test to pass is that the VIF value should be greater than 5. So in case if your model gives you a value greater than 5, this means that your model is suffering from multicollinearity. So this can be quickly tested with the VIF function, and you need to have the library DAAG available in order to use the variance inflation factor function. Let's get started. So what to do? First of all, what you need to do, you need to have the library available. So what you can do is you can quickly go to the packages section. You can quickly search for DAAG library. In my machine, I have data analysis and graphics data and functions library available. In your machine, if you do not have this DAAG library available, you can quickly go to install and you can search for DAAG. Once you get the library information, you can quickly select the suggestion and you can click on install in order to install the data analysis and graphics data library. So now what we need to do is, in order to check the multicollinearity test, what we need to do is we are going to include the library DAAG, and once this library has been included, we are going to use the VIF function. And with this VIF function, what you can do is, let's just show you, we can use the library DAAG. Once the library has been loaded, we are going to check the VIF function. You can quickly take a help on VIF function somewhat like this. So here on the right hand side, you can see that it computes variance inflation factor. Variance inflation factors are computed for the standard errors of linear model coefficient estimates. So now what we can do is we can quickly go for the VIF function and we can provide our attrition logistic model too, and we are going to execute both the statements. As soon as we execute the statements, so now we can see that we are getting a coefficient work challenging which has a value of 1.9849. So this means it's not suffering from multicollinearity. Work environment is also not suffering, because we will consider that the factors or the variables which are available in the data set are suffering from multicollinearity if the variance inflation factor value is more than 5. So here you can see that compensation is also 1.6, which is far low than 5, and technical experience is also 1.5629. So hence we are sure that our data set and our model is not suffering from multicollinearity. Further, we need to check for the dispersion as well. So dispersion is actually variance of the dependent variable above the value of 1, as mentioned in the summary of the logistic regression dispersion parameter for the binomial family to be taken as 1, is a potential issue. So dispersion is actually a potential issue with some of the regression models, including the logistic regression model. Over dispersion occurs when the observed variance of the dependent variable is bigger than the one expected out of the usage of binomial distribution, that is 1. So this leads to issues with the reliability of the significance test, as this is likely to adversely impact standard errors. Whether a model suffers from the issue of over dispersion can be easily found using R as shown here. So what we can do is we are going to compute the over dispersion on the basis of model residuals divided by data frame residual. So we are going to compute both of this information and we are going to finally get the over dispersion indicator. So now what we can do is let's go and let's just compute the information for our logistic model too. So to do that, we are going to perform the dispersion test, And as far as the dispersion test is concerned, we are going to use attribute logistic model, and we are going to get we have to compute the value from the residuals and the difference of the residuals. So we are going to take the residuals and we are going to divide that with attrition logistic model 2, and we have to get the value of df residual, and now this value will be divided and will be kept in over dispersion indicator. So we are going to use this information. So once we execute this, we are going to get the over dispersion indicator, and now what we are going to do, we are going to display over dispersion indicator information. So once we execute that information, so now you can see that we have got the over dispersion indicator somewhat like this as 0.0213058, and since the values are less than 0.05, this means our data set and our model does not suffer from over dispersion as well. So now, as far as we have reached to the generation of a proper logistic regression model, which is verified for its fitting, which is verified for multi-collinearity and dispersion issues. So now we created a good logistic regression model that we have verified for significance and goodness of fit. The model does not suffer from multi-collinearity or dispersion. Thank you so much for watching.